when that day comes, I will be a very happy
Kaya tinigil ko na yung paglalaro ko eh. Kasi ayoko na may...
Pati pala si Ate Mika matutuwa din. Pag na may nakahanap na tayo na magsusuot ng jersey mo habang naglalaro ka.
When that day comes, I'm sure everybody will be very happy, not just me.
For sure. David Defonso, Jolo Mendoza, J.O. Chu, CJ Austin, John Oduba. The 5 on the floor for the solid North Weavers. Dave for 3. That won't go. Rebound. Nakuha ni Alexis Heman. Pinapahirapan ni Jolo Mendoza na makatawid. Lopez. Binigay kay Inigo. J.O. Chu is there. Papantayin si Lopez. Gustong subukan ang depensa ni J.O. Chu.
He is really in it for a masterclass on physical basketball this season. Ito si J.O. Chu. He's got no choice but to continue to learn and adjust. This is a different level right now, and I'm sure sometimes there will be frustrations, but this will all be for the betterment of his career moving forward.
Under 9 minutes to play. Ayon and Yi will check back in. Oduba dumps it to J.O. Chu. That won't go. Mendoza with a jumper. Another battle for the rebound. It's off a white shirt. Alfred Cedillo returns para kay Decoy Lopez. Yi nakuha ang bola sa ilalim against Alfred Cedillo. Heman comes away with a loose ball. Inigo fires and gets it to drop. 33-point lead.
Pati yung bitaw ng magkapatid pareho, no? Si Axel at si Atsi.
Mas may mas sa gitna yung kay yung kay Axel. Oh, J.O. Chu comes up with a steal and throws it down.
Well, he definitely let all his frustration out on that slam.
9 points for J.O. Chu. Heman, the spin, natapik ni J.O. Chu. Parang nanghina siya. Anong dinamaan siya. Gonzalez for 3. Marquis is pushed from behind by Inigo.
Dahil konti lang ang mas titigas ang katawan dito sa liga na to kay Marquis.
This is the Gixxer great move of the game, born for greatness. And check out J.O. Chu elevating for that jam.
And what was impressive about that was it was off a steal.
And then he stepped on the line, Gonzalez. (92 to 57). A 35-point lead for Abra. Cedillo will miss. Rebound ni Marquis. Nayon splits the defense and Mike takes flight.
Lovely to see that Mike Ayon hasn't lost his athleticism despite going through that knee injury recently. It's nice to see that the explosiveness, the speed, and the ability to get up is still there.
El Defonso has 2 free throws coming up. Palitan na tao dito. Watch this. Mike Ayon able to split the defense and then takes off for that layup.
Actually, kung meron pa siyang space dun para bumelo, I'm pretty sure he would have loved to slam that home.
95 to 57.
Ildefonso right now.
Yeah, the special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer.
25 points in the game for DI. The man that Richard Tampos has christened the Sheriff. He's gone over 20 points or more 8 times this season with a season high, well, a career high because unang season pa lang niya naman to here in the Mpbl. He has gone on to score 31 points. That's the highest so far total of his career here dito sa ating liga.
Only 31, huh?
Yeah, that was against Parañaque. Hard to believe, right?
Yeah, but hindi pa tayo tapos dito.
Tama. Marami pa silang games.
Yeah, but right in this game, actually, 25.
Yeah, only 25.
Yeah, that's a couple of three-pointers for David Defonso. Inigay kay Mike Ayonayon. Lumapit si Mike. The runner drops para kay Mike Ayonayon. 9 points in the ball game para kay Mike Ayonayon. It's 98 to 57. 41-point lead para dito sa Abra Solid North Weavers. Manila Batang Quiapo sues for time. We'll be right back. Abra Solid North Weavers with some solid opponents in their next few games. Mapanga, Ilagan, and then Mindoro. Puro Sabado lahat laro ng Abra. Let's give a quick shout out kay Daniel Arboleda. Nanonood sa atin.
Magandang hapon.
Inside, Cedillo, labas kay Inigo, Decoy Lopez. Yung attack the closeout, sumabit si Chu or si Yi.
Yeah, Decoy Lopez has really benefited from this dynamic style of offense that Manila has been implementing this season. Dahil talagang more of a guy that can attack from the outside and shoot that three-pointer rather than the traditional back to the basket big. Ito si Decoy Lopez.
Wilking Lee bumalik na dito. And John Oduba as well is back.
Alam mo, ito si Willie, minsan nakakasabay ko to sa gym.
Sa gym?
Oh. Sila ni si Joshua David pati si CJ Austria. Dahil,
sa Katipunan ba?
Hindi, sa Activate. Sa
sa Activate, okay.
Pag nagte-testing lang naman ako kay Coach Jello Vito. Dahil ang trainer nila si Mix Aitona eh.
Okay. Doon nga pala si KQ kay Coach Mix din yan eh.
Yes, sir. Oh, but heads up play there by JHU, although
right in the head,
sapul sa mukha.
So, sorry na lang. Mas, ano lang yan eh, physical lang kasi yan na sakit eh. Pero yung puso, hindi ganun kasakit eh.
Mas masakit yung puso. Masakit yung puso.
Okay.
Mas masakit yung sa puso.
Nagsalita na po si Javi Palanya. Hindi ko
yung sa
nako-contrain yun.
Mas dinadamdam yun. Yung physical kasi na sakit, pwede mo pang indahin yun eh.
Hihilom lang din eh, no? Pag after a few days or after maybe a few minutes.
Yeah.
Pero yung sa puso medyo matagal eh.
Matagal yun.
Minsan taon.
Minsan talaga taon.
Foul on number 17.
Hindi mo masabi.
Hindi mo sabi kung kailan ka magiging okay.
Oo, hindi. Kasi yung physical, medyo may timeline ka na for that eh.
That's a technical on JUHU. Ito, kahit papano, nung tinamaan siya, may naparusahan si JUHU.
Yun na nga.
minsan kasi hindi ka talaga, pag walang balik eh.
Yun na nga eh. Yun yung pinakamasakit dun eh. Nasaktan ka na nga, tapos hindi pa paparusahan yung
Nanakit sa'yo.
nanakit sa'yo.
Okay na, mabait naman to si J.U.
Oh, hindi, mabait naman yan. Siyempre, I'm sure it wasn't intentional. I'm sure that he only had the betterment of that possession in his mind. He just wanted to keep that ball for Abra.
Grabe siguro yung dun sa OB ban ngayon tukol sa pinagdadaanan ni Abby.
To make it clear, wala po akong pinagdadaanan. I'm just trying to share some experiences from the past.
Wilkin Lee for 3. David Defonso with the cleanup. Oduba staying with it. John Oduba.
Yeah, but sometimes, you just don't stay with it anymore. Sometimes you just have to learn to let go.
Hindi mo kayang i-let go yun. Sayang yun eh. Lamang ka doon, Abby. Lamang ka sa abilidad, kaya hindi mo pwedeng i-let go. David.
Ooh, that should be an advantage foul. Unsportsmanlike foul yan, I'm sure. Nobody in front of David Defonso anymore.
Abby. Seryoso po ang aking partner.
My oh my.
Grabe, what a weekend for Javi Palanya the past few days.
It's been quite a whirlwind of a weekend actually. That goes to show how this year has been picking up.
Kaya nga the things looking up for you,
yeah. For all of us, I'm sure.
Oh, yan yung agaw, yan ang foul. But because Ildefonso, but ang pwede pa you can make a case na hindi rin kasi nandun si Decoy Lopez. Ang walang play on the ball though. Yan ang case doon for an unsportsmanlike foul.
And I think they've already come up with a decision here. There you go, referee Karina Martin saying that it is an unsportsmanlike foul.
His first foul.
So Canlas is whistled for the unsportsmanlike foul. Under 5 minutes to play here.
Well, David Defonso was set to shoot those 2 free throws, pero kasi si Joshua David yung final so dapat siya talaga ang titira.
David, that's the first free throw. And Josh David already with 10 assists in the ball game. To go with the 8 points na meron siya.
But he's taken over lead point guard duties here in lieu of the resting Marwin Taiwan.
Under 2 to 58, Torralba has been inserted into the game. Lee to Baldo, corner 3, in and out. Fabro. So, mga homegrowns dito, pinasok ni Coach Denok.
Yeah, all homegrowns on the floor except for Josh David and John Oduba.
Lee to Fabro. Masyadong malakas yung pasa.
Grabe yung panghihinayang sa mukha ni Redel Fabro.
Lopez fires. That's an air ball. David with the rebound. Lee. Baldo inside. He scores. Back the other way for the Abra Solid North Weavers. Check out the assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the Mpbl. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Baldo, the recipient of that nice find galing kay Will Lee.
Tatlong homegrown na nga yung pinasa dito. Commissioner Kenneth Deremdes is here. Gonzalez will launch the 3. Baldo will track it down para kay CJ Austria. CJ just nakalusot dito kay Cedillo and Austria will get 2 free throws.
napalakas sila ng konti yung kanyang babandang tira doon. But I love the very delicate but effective spin move there. Just very slow yet effective pirouette there galing kay CJ Austria. You know that he's in control dun sa kanyang mga galaw.
Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances ng subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. One for two for CJ. Apolonio will check back in the next dead ball. 105 to 58. Inigo. Cedillo will fire. That won't go. Gonzalez quickly to Baldo. Fabro. Foot on the line. Only a two-pointer. Nonetheless, he gets on the board. He-Man. Inigo, the three. Too strong. Cedillo with a rebound. Alfred against Redel. Nowhere to go. Canlas. The kick out to Decoy Lopez. That rattles out. Will Lee with a rebound. Takbo ang mga solid North Weavers here. Austria in the lane. He's fouled by Decoy Lopez.
You could see that Austria now able to rely on his upper body strength to draw those fouls and getting to the line a lot here in the fourth quarter. Not just relying on his athleticism, but really making it basic and going for the bodies of his defenders.
Right now, it's a 50-point lead for the Abra Solid North Weavers. 2:51 remaining. 2 for 2 for CJ. He's into double figures as well with 10 points. Cedillo. He-Man. There's a whistle going against Will Keen Lee. Fabro returns.
Yeah, and I think this is going to be the 5 that Coach Denok will finish this game with.
Alfred Cedillo at the line.
Well, he's averaged 22.5 points per game in his short stint with Manila this season. That's over the course of 4 games. 19 points, still time for him to get to that average or perhaps surpass that total still.
And ang maganda lang kay Alfred, no? Effortless nung ano niya, pag gumalaw siya, parang hindi siya natitinag kahit anong depensa.
Yun na nga. And I'm sure that he really made sure that bago siya bumalik dito, that he would be in tip-top physical shape, and he looks like he really is.
Canlas will fire. Short. Lee fires a pass to Baldo. That's last touch on Manila.
Although pretty much still a lot to learn for Will Lee. I just love the desire and the fire in him to really keep on learning.
Baldo able to score there. Final 2 minutes of the ball game. It's already a done deal, pero tingnan natin ano pang magagawa dito. That's off a Manila player or Cedillo. Review pa nila.
Yeah, because we're now under the final 2 minutes. But definitely, we're just waiting for the final score here, no doubt about that. Abra's highest total this season was 132 points against Valenzuela. That was last July 5. Prior to that, it was 114 against Bulacan in March.
It will stay with Manila. 14 on the shot clock. See what they can come up with here. Torralba. A foul on Lee. Torralba at the line. That's the first one to drop. (111-61). One for two. Apolonio with the rebound. Maldo to Lee. Atake si Lee. Oh, easy finish for Kian Lee.
This kid's got hops too.
Pag warm up, nagda-dunk yun eh.
Oo.
Torralba to Decoy Lopez. Lopez, oh, steal by Fabro. Apolonio. Maldo. Gonzalez to Fabro. He'll fire. No, Apolonio taps it. Lee turns around. No, rebound. Nakuha ni Lopez. Lee with a steal. Fabro. Dire-diretso, Redel Fabro for two. Torralba will launch it. He's blocked. Gonzalez. Fabro draws closer. Masyadong malakas. Lee saves it. Inside, Wilkin Lee.
And they just continue to pound it on here. Not even looking at the clock anymore. They're not bothered one bit. They just want to continue to score as much points as they can. There you see Coach Denok Miranda already waving his hand and telling his boys, that's enough.
117-63. Fabro will let it fly, and that's short. And yan po ang ating laro. Abra Solid North Weavers taking care of business here on this Monday afternoon dito sa Phil Oilacor Center in San Juan. Huge win again para sa Abra Solid North Weavers. 20 wins for the season. And this is an assignment that they needed to take care of before that duel with Pampanga on Saturday.
Interesting stretch of games up next para sa Abra Weavers. Not just that game against Pampanga, but also going up against teams like Ilagan in Mindoro. Those teams have been playing well recently, so it's not going to be an easy job for Abra as they try to close out this season strong. But with this guy in tow, definitely makes things a lot more comfortable.
Last play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the Mpbl. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Dave Ildefonso with 25 points and 6 assists and 6 rebounds. Final score 117-63. Let's